Hi, Crack Reactionators. I'm Mackenzie, otherwise known as Mac.
And I'm Noah, and this bitch putting the audio this time because I am not editing this.
This is a section because usually, obviously, we record it remotely because panery or whatever.
The paneria.
And like now we together, so we about to talk over each other a lot.
Best believe
We will. Oh, I should have got my euphoria notes.
You should have.
I'm gonna go do that.
Okay.
There's gonna be a cut here.
But otherwise, we not editing this very much, so.
At all. Like, I might not even cut this. Like, hello.
When it's just uncut, unfiltered.
Uncut. This is Crack Reacts. Uncut.
Okay, and if y'all see us looking at the computer, we got our notes on here, so it's like...
Yeah.
First of all, I'm sure y'all wondering why there was no episode last week. That is on all of us, actually.
Oh my god.
So, first off, I had to go to... Like, I was going to still upload it. It was just going to be mad late. But then, when I, like, finally got into the application to, like, edit it, I dragged in Mac's audio and it was like super distorted.
It's like, should we play a clip?
We should play a clip.
We gonna play a clip. It's in a Discord.
The audio was so bad.
It was like
unusable. And
I don't even know what happened. I literally don't even know what happened.
Like, oh my god, the audio was making me pee.
Okay, so not this fucking mess. Okay.
Oh my god, where's that?
Y'all ready for this?
Make sure the audio all the way up.
I know.
So they could get the full effect.
Y'all ready for this? That's enough of that.
And it's not like there were just bits and pieces that were bad. It was the whole thing sounded like that.
Like horrid, shitty. So that's why there was no episode last week.
Yeah, other than that, it was like I had to go to my heart doctor, so that was a whole mess. I had anxiety. It was a thing. I did not want to edit nothing after that.
Yeah,
so
but everything was fine, right? So.
Yeah, everything was fine, but it was just... I just have anxiety when I go over there. But anyways, but for today's episode, we got some sending stuff going on.
Oh, it's such a sender. Such a sender. The reason why we're doing this in a video format, though, is because at the end, we got a discourse. We got a discourse at the end. That was supposed to be its own video.
Exactly, true.
So we're like, fuck it, we're just going to put it on the podcast and record it. So I don't know if we even, like, made this whatever to people who are just listening to it on Spotify, but this going to be uploaded on the channel. If y'all want to go watch it, y'all can.
It's like, also, though, depending on how long this is, it might still end up being a full video.
Literally.
Like its own video. We might just cut it.
Cut the
when
euphoria.
we start talking about it.
That. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we'll get there. But.
So, to start off with the personal stuff, as we always do.
Uh-huh.
Lately, why the hell has Bleep Bleep Primary School been calling me on my phone, sending me voicemails, messages? Like, they sent me an attachment the other day.
An attachment of what?
I don't know. I didn't look.
Oh, what's the attachment?
The primary school in our area been calling me about some child named Elliot. And I really need to inform them that Elliot is not my kid.
I'm just sad that it wasn't like Ellie like you thought it was. Because it was given like
No, because at first
Last
I thought it was Ellie. And it was really given like Last of Us.
Like gay father.
I was going to be the gay father of Ellie. They was not ready. Oh my god. But yeah, I need to call your primary and like tell them.
Bleep.
Oh, true. Whatever. I don't care. I gotta call the primary school and be like, hello, y'all got the wrong number. Somebody lied. Like, somebody lied to y'all a bunch of times.
I just think that's so funny. Because it's like, what if it was a really pressing issue?
Like
your child dying on the
program. Literally like falling over, like
right?
falling over, like dying.
It's like your child dying on the premises and they gotta call you. And it's like, I do not know this child.
Elliot missed school a lot.
Maybe it's giving like a negligence situation.
Ooh. Anyway,
I don't want to think that like, not to make it dark, but what if they put the wrong number on purpose?
Probably.
That's actually so sad. I don't want to think about that.
But anyways.
Okay, my personal discourse, since it's not even on here, it was nothing. I don't think I did anything. Like, did I do anything last week?
No.
I didn't do anything
not
last
that
week.
I know of.
Like, I just did my classes. We did sendingly have to watch it for my gender and horror class.
I do need to talk about this, actually.
Because, that was so fucking sending.
The pedophilia. The pedophilia in it is so weird.
It was specifically the remake. And we studied it because apparently I don't know anything about the original It, but it's like
me neither.
They like really diminished the characters of the one black character and the one girl who is not a girl. They give it non-binary.
No,
but y'all not ready for that conversation. And we had to like analyze it, but me and Noah just watched it on call and keyed, honestly.
No, because it was too funny, and especially because it wasn't even there weren't really stakes or anything. Like, the movie had no plot. No plot.
You didn't care about the characters, whatever. I'm not about to read the dissertation I turned in for class. But it was sending as hell. And, I don't recommend it. Why did y'all hype that up?
It was bad. Like, bad for real.
Just horrible. The effects really sent the hell out of me.
Stop. Because, like, any of the times when it was floating, any of the times when that man had to make, like, a crazy face.
Horrible.
Like, they was going to hell for whoever did the effects of that movie, because I'm not playing with y'all.
So that was me last week. I didn't really do anything. Nothing really happened.
Poor thing. A lot happened to me last week. It was traumatic.
Oh, I didn't even talk about how I had to go do a propaganda shoot for my school.
Oh, you can't talk about that? That was this week?
That is true. All y'all need to know is I had to go do a propaganda, like, I love it here, shoot for bleep bleep the deep deep.
And you gotta do it again?
And I have to do it again.
That's kind of sick.
It was just sending as hell. Very awkward. I was dressed like an L Word extra. I wish I had the pictures, but I don't think they're out yet. But
I hate the L Word. Absolutely hate that word.
Hate it. Despise the L Word.
Oh my god. No.
I was dressed like Shandroid.
Not Shandroid. Oh my god,
to bring that back.
The lore of Shandroid.
That's lore.
Just like, should we even give it to them?
No.
No, okay.
No, it's better. It's better, no lore.
Just know it happened in reality. Like, IRL, we met Shane Lloyd. Shane
Lloyd. We met Shane Lloyd.
Not Cher Lloyd.
Want you back. Want you back.
Something by Cher Lloyd.
So I guess we should just run through the timeline discourse, you know?
So, first of all, I don't know if y'all saw that tweet, but it was this tweet that was like, I don't know, it was like a TikTok, and it was like, brush my teeth for the first time in a month.
Yes.
And then the tweet was like, I don't know, that's so nasty or something.
And it's like, okay, y'all didn't have depression for real?
Must not, because if y'all did have depression for real, it would be like, y'all would know that it'd be like days go by and it's like hello.
That. It really do, especially if you have severe depression. And I don't know, it's just so weird coming from the bitches that get on the internet and be like, I am so depressed, why?
And be like, making fun of people for their mental illness is not funny.
It's not okay, but then the minute somebody shows you the like more icky side of mental illness, it's like, ew, you nasty.
It's like, ugh. Yeah, obviously none of y'all really ever experienced depression, because if you did, you would know that sometimes them days just be going.
Yeah, and you generally do not, like, the last thing you want to do is get up and care for yourself.
No, because my thing is like, okay, we was like, cool with Zendaya not going to the bathroom for 3 days.
We coming back for that ass. But yeah.
I suppose. Rue didn't go to the bathroom for 3 days, and that was chill. Y'all think she went brush her teeth?
No. Y'all think she, like, bathed? No.
Like, she was just sitting in her bed watching Love Island.
And that's how it be. But literally, apparently y'all just, like, fake depressed for the internet or whatever.
Must be.
Okay.
Not the girl bossification of Harriet Tubman.
The girl bossification of one Harriet Tubman. Wow. I can tell y'all the last thing that we need is, like, oh, look, it's Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill on the system that oppresses us. Aw.
No, because
that's like the last thing we need.
If y'all didn't see the tweet that was like, something not sitting right with me about a woman that was sold as capital being put on the face of capital.
It's like, I don't know, what is that supposed to solve? And, you know, of course, this is like our weekly let's shit on progressive leftist like,
yeah, because
segment, because they really like,
what do y'all think that's gonna
racism, Biden is doing so good.
like where? But
okay, that's honestly all I want to say on that.
I can't talk about it. Ooh, y'all,
okay, so I guess
plot.
the event of the week was the stock market throwing their GameStop booty.
First of all, feel free to click off the podcast at this point.
Click off.
Because
just click
this
off.
is gay on gay crime that we're going to talk about it for this long.
True. Because, I'm sorry, it's the way
but
when
I need
first,
to speak on it.
When the discourse first hit the timeline, I was like, I thought we was gay. Why are we talking about the economy?
Yes, like what? Oh my god, gay people do not know about businesses. Like what?
Oh my god, but like, if y'all did not know, basically there's a subreddit dedicated to like watching Wall Street or whatever.
Yeah.
And they knew that GameStop was about to like go down because this hedge fund pulled stops out or whatever on them. So basically it's like they're gonna like profit from all the money they were gonna lose. So it's like when a company's down bad, billionaires are like, okay, let's get the stops or whatever. From what I understood and read about stocks, the very basic level I have. So that they saw that this hedge fund was going to do it. So it's like, we're going to drain this hedge fund, which we don't know what a hedge fund is. It's like billionaires pay smart people to gamble their money. That's all.
Basically.
That's stock market is rich people gambling.
It is. No, it is.
Basically, they're like, we're going to drain this hedge fund and we're going to buy GameStop stocks to make it not be down bad.
Literally.
And it was like an act of class warfare.
But was it though?
It wasn't. I was about to get into that.
They made it like it was an
act of class warfare because it's like, okay, on one side of the coin, it's fucking hilarious.
Oh,
it just kind of is because it's like the billionaires just losing all their money because of Reddit. Like, it is. But on the other side of the
losing
coin...
all their money to, like, Coxless 77.
right? But on the other side of the coin, it's like they're just, like, Elon Musk, like, worshipping, like, incels.
Yeah, that is the thing with Reddit people.
And they're not poor.
Well, no, because obviously they have money to buy stocks.
To invest in stocks and just do this. So it's like they're definitely not poor. And they're just, like, incels. And, like, I don't know, is this the people we trying to push, like, this is a revolution? It's not. It's
Even
just kind of funny.
Why did see somebody post their stocks or whatever, and it was like angel numbers.
Goodbye.
It was making me pee. Oh my god.
Anyway, why are we doing stocks? It's
I
so
don't know.
funny.
That's such like a that's such like a straight male trait.
Yeah, to be like the discourse of the week. But like, it is
oh my god,
funny.
Not stocks. Okay, y'all. This next one is like, we told y'all. We told y'all.
We been said something was off with Miss Thing.
We told y'all that there was something going on with Rina Sawayama.
And y'all didn't listen. And
but y'all
we
always want to get... Y'all always want to get mad.
Literally, like...
when we tell y'all it's something off with somebody.
Cause, okay, Miss Thing decides to be like, y'all go donate to the GoFundMe of my favorite YouTuber. And the YouTuber in question is like transphobic and racist.
Like, what?
Yeah, and the way she has not addressed the shit, I don't think.
No, she
hasn't said shit. She posted a selfie.
The tweet and then went away.
She like posted a selfie and everybody's like, girl, are you gonna talk about that? And there's no words.
And the way the GoFundMe got fully funded, so they coming back. Bye.
Yeah, but they were like, their videos was literally like, they would go on the street and be like, what Asian people think of black people? What Asian people, or like, are trans people real? It was just like the most...
Like, what?
Horrid, like, basically like racist-y, like, trying to get racist reactions. Basically. Trying to get transphobic reactions. Like, baity questions. It was really weird.
It's like the same situation with that bitch that goes to the different colleges and is like, do you believe in non-binary? Why are you non-binary?
Yes, like those where they just go harass people about their identity.
And it's like, okay.
It's like, what are you trying to gain from this?
Money, we all know.
True. So that was that, and just getting to the Miss. I don't want to say it.
Wait, what?
Fake gay.
Vacay.
Fake gay.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't want to say it.
I don't want to say it either, but y'all know. If you know.
If you know, you know.
You do.
You do.
Okay, so now we on to the... Let's talk about these damn Euphoria episodes.
This was the video concept that we're just like, we're going to do it in a podcast. And now that we've had time to really sit on the Euphoria specials,
we got some thoughts.
We have thoughts. First thought, let's get this out the way. Jules' episode was 100 times better.
So much better. Like
Zendaya's episode can go to hell, I think.
An insanely amount better.
It's actually kind of crazy that they're, like, being marketed as, like, two sides. I get it, and I get how the concepts are similar, but Jules' was done so much better.
Yeah, I'm not... sorry to Zendaya.
Sorry to Zendaya, but I don't think it was really her. It was very much a Sam Levinson function.
That one was very much like a Sam Levinson creation. And that has me very scared for this
season.
movie.
Oh, yes. This Malcolm and Marie movie, best believe we're going to be talking about that shit.
Like, I was so scared, actually.
Best believe. But, the way I've seen critics say it gives, like, film school homework.
Ooh.
And I'm like, ooh. Like, anyways, back to Euphoria. It's like fuck Sam Levinson all day.
Yeah, definitely, because that man got Queen.
I did not say it.
I didn't hear not a thing. Okay, what's the next note?
Okay, so well, okay, we're gonna come back to this one because this is very much like a overarching whatever.
Okay.
But should we start with our problems with the Zendaya episode or the Jules episode first?
Well, probably the Zendaya episode because I feel like it's a lot more problems with that one.
That one, it was very much like, first of all, Zendaya was given no material. Like, you did what you had to do with what you had.
Yeah, because it was like the ending you was acting, but the middle and the beginning.
Was
like,
especially when she comes in and she has to like try to be like high, and she's like, "Yeah, man, like, dude," and it was something.
Not that I want Zendaya to do drugs for research purposes, but
it was actually something. But she did like. I feel like as a whole, the episode gets better in the third act.
Yes.
It takes a long time to find his footing.
For half of it, I was really just in my brain thinking like, damn, Sam Levinson really wrote this.
Right? And it's like, my issue is not even the fact, because a lot of people's issue was that it was one scene. That's not my issue. It's that it wasn't done well. I was like, oh, that's cute. It's all going to be in the diner. It wasn't done well.
It was just that, like, most of the, like, the shit they was talking about, the fact that was written by Sam Levinson is so funny to me.
The Hotep discourse thing that Coleman Domingo's character had to do, it was like, oh, this is written by a white man.
Yeah, literally the whole time that's all I could keep thinking. Like, oh my God.
This is written by a white man. It was very, and I just think that this episode really focuses on what the show is worst at, and that's dialogue.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's not why people watch Euphoria.
Yeah, literally. And I think like, sometimes the dialogue is not that bad because it's, like, very, like, humble conversations. But sometimes they try to do conversations like they did in the Zendaya episode. And it's
where it's, like, it's supposed to be a big, relevant, like dissertation or something. And it's very...
yeah.
I think the Zendaya episode... We should have had them, like Zendaya and Coleman Domingo, like, inform the script, like the Hunter Schafer episode was.
Exactly.
Like, I think Euphoria works better when people are allowed to inform the script. And you can always tell when people are allowed to inform the script, and it's, like, way more real. Yeah. So it's like, please stop letting Sam Levinson write it. Simply. Like, please. But, like... What else is bad about the first episode? It's a lot.
Okay, this is more of a me thing. I don't think many people have a problem with this, but, like, that voice that Zendaya does when she's supposed to be high or, like nervous in this show is, like, so grating to me.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it, but I know what you're talking about. It's basically like when she's supposed to be, like, when she's very much like nervous and like being victim, and it's like a small voice that she
like,
does.
She's like this, and it's like I don't know. It just really gets on my nerves.
That doesn't really bother me that much.
I don't know. It's just so sending to me like, bitch, speak. Whole chest.
But okay, the best part of the first episode outside of the third act is the me in 20 years montage.
Yes.
Because then it's like Coleman Domingo starts acting.
Yes. Actually, he acted the fuck out of that part. But
yes.
For some reason at the table when he had to deliver that monologue, it was so stiff.
It was so stiff, and that's really my whatever. I literally have this in my notes. Like, the first episode is barren and stiff in comparison.
Very. Like the Jules one was like flowy, clean.
Right? It all flowed until that fucking end with the timeline. We gonna get to that because that's still not clear.
I am so confused, and maybe we just stupid.
Maybe we stupid and we missed something, but we'll get to that. But all I gotta state is Miss Marcia, the waitress, Emmy.
Yep.
In the first episode.
Wow.
She acted better than Zendaya and Coleman Domingo in the span of 5 minutes.
Like,
maybe
wow.
not even that.
Wow. Yeah.
She felt like a real ass person.
Just simply, she was just speaking, and like, the camera was just there to catch it.
It literally, like a real ass person. Emmy for the 2 minutes.
No, literally, and it's well deserved.
Like, that bitch was not acting; she was just speaking.
Literally, just speaking.
Like, by far my favorite part, and it's literally maybe 2 minutes long.
That's sad,
right?
Because, okay. Oh my god, the fact that was our favorite part of the episode, but ooh.
Alright. That's the first episode.
Okay, that's enough on the first
unless
episode.
you have any more thoughts.
I'm trying to remember exactly what they spoke about and stuff. I guess it's like, okay, so just to clarify, because I did research, mamas. On her phone in the first episode.
Oh, we getting into the timeline now?
We don't have to do it right now. I just want to say this now while we talking about the first episode.
All right.
So if you go to a scene where she sends them me in 20 years like message, her phone says like Christmas Eve, the 24th at night. This is
important. This is gonna come back.
So remember to keep this in your head. It says Christmas Eve at night. Cause
maybe we thinking too hard, but something's off.
Something's shifted because what?
And not to jump ahead here, I did watch the little like after thing for the Hunter Schafer episode, and she said they rewrote the ending of it 1,000,000 times.
So maybe it was given a fuck up situation.
But okay, back to the episodes in question. The Jules episode, kind of a masterpiece, but there's still problems.
There is one glaring issue.
But I will say it's the best episode of the show. Hands down.
I think so. Yeah, easily.
Because what other episodes?
Because look at how it's only about people that we care about.
Exactly. And I just feel like it's done in a way that the other episodes... It has a lot more nuance than the show usually has, I feel like. The show is usually very not...
No, definitely.
But I think that it was. But I will have to say...
I think the reason it feels like it has more nuance is that it actually lets... any of the characters be confused.
Literally.
Because for some reason in the show, like, why all the character motivations either change really rapidly or just are very cut and dry. Like,
literally.
Nobody's
and it's like,
confused about anything.
No, and it's very much like, this is my function in the plot, so this is my function in the plot.
Exactly.
Like...
Whereas, like, when Jules was with the therapist, it's like she really got to sit in it and be confused about stuff.
Yeah, and it's like you really just get her like working through the whole first season,
like talking it through.
Yeah, and I think that's cool. But I will have to say,
whereas like with the first episode, just to go back for a second,
yeah,
it was very much more like Ali speaking at Rue.
It was a lecture.
Yeah, like. And we still don't really know how Rue feels.
Rue feels, and that's another issue. One of my main issues with Rue as a character is, who is she outside of an addict? Because they don't let you know. She's an addict, and she likes Jules.
That's kind of it.
Like, and I wish we had the same, like, delve into how she feels and her feelings as we did with Jules, instead of it being like, You did bad things.
Because this episode, I will say, really rounded out Jules for me. Like,
it did.
Because Jules was not a flat character, but very much a stereotypical.
She was Manic Pixie Dream Girl in the first season.
Exactly.
Like, classic use. And that's what I'm getting to. Is like, one of my main issues. Why do we rewrite her?
Just for this episode to make her better.
It's like, it was a necessary rewriting, but it's like, y'all know they didn't think about all this shit in the first season.
It was definitely necessary if they're gonna do a second season, which they are.
So it's definitely necessary because a lot of bitches, and it's given, like, I don't know how the fuck y'all got this from the first season.
It's giving transphobia. It's
giving transphobia. In the first season, when they're like, Jules is the real villain. Like, she is toxic and manipulative. And it's like, where did you get that from?
Literally, what? Who?
Literally, her character trait in the first one was being hypersexualized. Sam Levinson Chaser. Discourse. And being nice.
I'm just saying.
And just in general being like artsy, manic pixie dream girl. Yeah, you don't really know her.
Like anime.
Like you don't really know her. She's just like a manic pixie dream girl for Rue.
Literally.
That's the whole thing. And you can't even say that they didn't like write her that well in season 1 because the season's from Rue's perspective, because it's not.
No, it's not. And get into that. And a lot of people was like, I love finally seeing the show from Jules' perspective.
We should have had that. I'm sorry.
First of all, it's not just specifically from Rue's perspective, because we get to see the stuff with Fez, like, at the end where he goes to that man's house, which is, like, that Rue would not have known about that.
Like, all of the episodes. All of the character episodes. Every character had an episode.
We get to see a bunch of shit with Nate that she would not have known about.
It's not from her perspective. It's from all of their perspective. And they're trying to make you think that, oh, you only saw Rue from Jules' perspective because they didn't bother to really give her a character in the first one. And now they're trying to, like, retroactively do that.
Because it was, like, it doesn't make sense to say that we saw it from Rue's perspective, because you see, what's that girl named? Lindsay? Lacey? Lissa?
The relevant one?
Lexi.
Lexi
and, what's the other one's name? Cassidy?
Kat? No.
Lexi's sister.
Sydney Sweeney?
Mm-hmm.
Cassie, yes.
We get to see Cassie and Lexi.
Mm-hmm.
Like, their whole plot when Cassie thinks she's like pregnant or is pregnant or whatever, I don't remember.
She is. She has to go get an abortion.
True. And we know that. And I don't know how Rue would know that other than somebody telling her.
I know. It's like, for the sake of, like, she's the main character, they make her the omniscient, like, narrator. But she doesn't actually know that. It's not actually from her perspective.
Literally. And or like the stuff with Kat, where, like, we just see Kat become, like, a cam girl.
Yeah, no. So, you can't even make the argument that, like, oh, the first season is from Rue's perspective, so you can't see Jules. Because it's literally not. They just didn't bother. So, it's like, it's very much a retroactive, like, damn, we didn't give Jules the character. Literally. And obviously, people misread what she was doing, so we're going to give you this info dump episode. Like, that's what
I liked it.
But it was good. So, you know, barring the fact that it was obviously an info dump and a, like, retroactive
No, because get into the way that half of it was the therapy session and then the other half was them rewriting.
So, get into that. But, the episode definitely works the best when you can tell Hunter Schafer wrote it, not when Sam Levinson wrote it.
No, because
you could tell.
Maybe I'm really fucking crazy.
Right? It was when she was like, maybe I am really fucking crazy. Or when she was like, Rue was the only person who saw me. Yeah. She's not like the other girls.
Literally.
I was like Sam Levinson.
Rue didn't look me up and down trying to place me in her hierarchy.
Right? She was not like the other girls. I was like, that's like Sam Levinson. Like,
definitely Sam Levinson activity.
Okay. What else? Okay. Hunter Schafer, you gonna act today.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was really acting.
They was making her act on this one. Like, she came in broke, fat. Like, she came in mad as hell.
She acted on this bitch mad as hell. No,
she had bills to pay.
Yeah, She really did that. I want her to win an Emmy. If she's not nominated, it's transphobia. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
She needs to be nominated technically for a writing Emmy and an acting Emmy, but that's just my opinion.
No, literally, because Sam Levinson was definitely not writing.
And definitely not writing. I think her writing is one of the sole reasons why this episode works as well as it does. And also just inherently, I think the intercutting of the therapy session with like montages and whatever, even though it was active rewriting, helped it flow better and not just be like so dialogue heavy.
Yeah.
Because this one gave a lot of montage.
And it was shorter. Get into the way it was shorter.
It was shorter. And the Rue episode did not need to be that long. Why was it that long? Like, at all.
Because, like, he lectured her for damn near half the episode.
Half the montages, though, you could tell they was just running out of shit. Because, like, why we opened with the entirety of Liability?
Oh, that was so funny,
I was like, so is it going to end? Oh, it's the whole song.
They really put the whole song.
And then, like, the, oh my God.
It was cute, but...
It was cute. But it was kind of similar.
Because why was it so long?
The like projector in her eye,
literally.
But the way it was just giving previously on Euphoria.
Yes,
it was so funny. But I will have to say the sickening like sex like trippy scene to like Arca.
Oh, sickening
As fuck.
Madre mia.
It's like I don't know if we said this anywhere, but obviously Madre is sickening.
Oh yeah, literally.
The Billy song was not.
Oof.
The Rosalia and Billy song was not of the sort.
Very basic.
Nothing of the sort.
Nothing to hear.
Exactly what you expected it to be. And you know, me 2 years ago would have lived for, oh my God, Rosalia, Billy, and Euphoria, but now I'm just tired of all properties.
Well,
like
it's kind of true though. Like it's getting a little nothing.
Nothing is happening. But Madre and the whole like Madre Violo into Kick 2 song into Noche into like
no, because it was a little sickening.
Just a little too sickening, and the way they did that entire montage with like it was just great. It was great, and I'm glad we didn't actually see Nate's dick.
Oh my God, no! Because goodbye.
That would have actually been.
It was the one part where he was in it though, when I was like, "Hello."
Yes, it was like no.
It was like jump scare, like Nate jump scare.
Very much. Okay, do you have anything else to say?
The part where I ain't gonna lie, until I rewatched it a second time, the part where like I did not understand what was happening on the part where it's like her in the bathroom at the apartment.
Oh really?
And it's like Root on the floor.
Oh, she's like ODing.
No, I understood she was ODing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, I didn't understand that was the dad going to get her from when she ran away.
Yes. Yeah. That's when they were, like, banging on the door. Yeah. And like, she was like, I'm not coming.
Yeah, I didn't get that till the second episode.
Yeah.
Or second time we were watching, I guess.
Yeah. I didn't even rewatch it. I should probably rewatch it.
I did.
I did not rewatch it. I just took these notes and was like, it's good.
It is good.
It's a great episode. It's definitely the best episode of the series. Like, I would definitely watch it again. And it was giving me, like, cinema. It was giving me cinema.
The ending was really good. I don't know how I feel about the ending, though, because let's get into the glaring issue now.
The glaring issue is why the timeline fucked up, we think.
Yeah, because Rue comes into her room talking about, I was on my way to see Ali.
Yes.
So when you hear that, you think, oh, this is
before.
Right before the next episode.
Right before the next episode. Because nobody's going to really pay attention. So if she's saying, I'm going to go see Ali, which is like where the next episode starts, you think she's coming right before. But then in the first episode, she was acting like she didn't see Jules since the...
So I'm not sure if that might just be a product of them rewriting it a bunch of times and not knowing what the ending was going to be when they were filming the Zendaya episode. Or what? Because Zendaya was acting like she had not seen Jules in forever.
She was acting like she has not...
And the text would like miss you,
and it's like y'all just saw each other 10 minutes earlier. And okay, so did Jules say Merry Christmas? Not Jules, Rue, when she saw her?
Yes.
Okay, because it's like...
No, and also
why would
Jules
it take place
told
after?
The therapist Merry Christmas.
Okay, so if it's supposed to take place after...
And she was like, oh, I'm Jewish, so we celebrate Hanukkah.
But it's like, if it takes place after, so you're telling me she going to meet Ali again? It's just a weird line of dialogue to be like, I'm going to meet Ali, because naturally that leaves the viewer to believe it's before. And the first episode takes place on Christmas Eve.
Exactly, so I'm like,
If it's after, it makes sense. But why would you say the line, I'm going to meet Ali? It just makes it seem like it's before.
Yeah, exactly. It messes with me.
It does.
Because unless she's going to see Ali 2 days in a row.
It is like, okay, that's not what it naturally leads the viewer to believe at first.
Right. Unless, like, I suppose the Jules episode could have also happened way before. Doesn't make sense if it was after Christmas, because why are we still telling people Merry Christmas after Christmas?
Exactly.
So I guess it could have been a while before, but then why was Rue acting like she never seen that?
Yeah, because the entire, like, when she talks about Jules in the first episode, she talks about her like she hasn't seen her since she left.
Literally.
And she doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah, literally.
So it's like if she saw her before the whole Ali situation, and why would the I miss you text come in?
Yeah,
it's just a weird ending that I guess we're just supposed to take at face, but even at face value, it's just weird.
No, because it doesn't make much sense.
Maybe we are the dumb bitches in question. Maybe we're just like thinking too hard.
Yeah, are we just reading into it
too much? But it just didn't. We was confused as fuck.
Confused as hell.
As hell when we first watched it. But I think like I'm just seeing though that on my notes I was like Arca music in both episodes / fuck Labyrinth.
It's true. It's true.
Can we not do Labyrinth in the second season?
We don't need the Labyrinth part 2. It's really hilarious.
Oh my god, when that man was in the back like,
Like, can we get fancy, like, real people to do, like, the next season
real people.
Because Labyrinth is a robot.
It's like All For Us was cute. Let's never do it again.
Doing it all for us. Yeah. Oh my god.
But, okay, like, my whole thing with Euphoria is how the fuck are we supposed to go back to watching episodes about Kat?
It's true.
How the fuck?
Because I don't care.
I really hope they don't structure the second season like they did the first season.
Like, they could be in it, but I don't care.
But it's like, we do not need whole episodes dedicated.
No.
You know how much better this show would be if we didn't do the characters?
But I just know they're going to give Lexi an episode.
And they're going to give everybody an episode. It's like, how the fuck I'm supposed to watch an episode about McKay?
I don't care.
Who gives a fuck? Like, the whole show, even from the beginning, would be better if they just focused solely on Rue, Jules, and Nate.
It's true. It's true.
Two protagonists and the antagonist. And then you would actually know Jules from the first season. You don't have to do an episode to rewrite her.
You could still have the surrounding cast, and you could literally still have them going through the same plots. Just don't show it. So, like,
don't have like an entire like origin story. Everybody got an origin story.
It was literally like episodic, damn near, with their
stories. And getting to the tea that you don't even really get to get Jules's like episode like that because it ends up being the carnival episode.
Which is sick.
And the carnival episode is the middle of the season, like everybody's storylines like convene, so it doesn't even have time to be her episode.
So they just flopped on Rain Jules, literally.
Yeah, like just in general, and I do love this episode, but it is a rewriting.
No, it is not even a rewriting. It's almost just like a writing. Finally,
just finally a writing. She never had a writing.
'Cause, like. She just never really had
because it was giving manic pixie dream girlification of Jules.
Girl,
anyways, that's like a normal occurrence.
Well, that was like a 50-minute episode. So.
True. Which, okay, I will. Final thought for real.
Go ahead.
The reason why I critique this show so much is because I feel like it can really be a really good show.
We wouldn't be so hard on it if we didn't think it could be good. Because
it's all there. Why Sam Levinson in it?
True.
Go to hell.
Go on.
Okay.
I mean, goodbye, Crack Reaction.
I think that's it. This was a sloppy ass episode.
And what?
And dude, blame it on my camera, which only films every 10 minutes, so we have to keep on stopping. Anyways, girlies, if you listen to this, that's actually going to be way more centered.
No, literally, if you listen to this, y'all are going to be so confused.
Sent as fuck. So I suggest you go watch it. We will be uploading this Team Media dissertation coming out
very soon.
Very soon. Finally, now that we did this shit.
Literally. And since we're not really editing this, it's coming out real soon.
Coming out real soon. Watch out for her. We say this every fucking week. I swear it's coming out. We may be doing some things.
Oh, we are? Yeah, maybe.
We'll
see how they come out. Oh, yes, the way it went off.
It's gonna end.
That's it.
That's it. That's all. Bye, girls.